EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready, at 25. 21.
Now it's Ryan. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Gardner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. Touchdown! A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. first carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of his stride?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
To try again after the sack, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 20, Mike 20.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And Woods has it complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On play action, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 22, Lawrence. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Etienne. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Ryan. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. It's Ryan. This to Hines on the drop-off. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, 11. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, 4 down.
Here's Ryan to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. They'll try to run with ETN. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They go play action now. Ryan. He finds his man complete. That's Pierce. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This is caught. It's Kirk. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Finds his tight end Ingram. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ready. Send over.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence flushed out right. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Lawrence going to throw again. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's got room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Once more, Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll check this one down to Taylor.
Room here to run. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
On 1st down, Ryan.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey. 4 down. 82's moving. 82's moving.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good,
and the lead now up to 14.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. But to throw again is Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's got his man, that's Wallace. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second and goal, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off inside the 5. And he's into the clear. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 39, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Play action. Ryan.
They'll get this off to Taylor.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and it happened in the NFL. The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Pushing through the contact. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Colts add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Colts, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.